we're back here again. We've just spent a month in the East Kimberley at Kununurra, Wyndham, Alquestro, and down at Lake Argyle. And today's the day we move forward. We're probably going to be spending tonight on the Pentecost River, and over the next couple of days we'll be crossing it and really getting into the Gibb River Road. Well, according to that sign, all the roads are open but four-wheel drive only. If you've been watching us over the last few episodes while we're in the East Kimberley, you would have noticed that it was a little bit casual and everything, but I think it's about to get serious now. We'll be crossing the Pentecost River in the next couple of days. It'll be full on Gibb River Road from there on.
And this is where we're going to camp for the next few nights.
Camping on the Pentecost River at the Gibb River Road crossing is pretty good for the first few hundred metres on this track, but the further you go down the track the rougher it gets, so depending on what you've got and what you can take on the rougher roads, closer to the crossing is probably the best option. Plus at the moment it's very overgrown with all the rain we've had. But we got a nice spot. I'm pretty happy with our setup. Still camped up on the Pentecost River at the crossing of the Gibb River Road. There's a few people queuing up the pass. We've had a little bit of traffic through here. Perfect day, nice breeze, great night's sleep. We camped up the river there a little way, just relaxing and watching the river, looking for crocodiles. That's the point. I haven't seen not one croc in the Pentecost River. Now I probably reckon they're there. Last night we shone the torch across, and on the other bank on the far side there we did see some eyes, one set of eyes. That's the only evidence we've seen of crocs in the 2.5 days we've been here. So anyway, tomorrow we're packing up and we're moving further down the Gibb River Road. We've got to cross the Pentecost because we haven't done that yet. It's not a really difficult crossing, a little bit rocky, a little bit bumpy, but yeah, no issues. It's going to be another beautiful sunset tonight. Temperature's about 33 degrees. Anyway, yeah, like I said, tomorrow we're out of here. We're going to cross that river and head. We were going to go to Home Valley, but they're not open for another 3 days yet, and I don't want to sit around here any longer. So we'll probably move on further than that, maybe up towards Durack River or something like that on the way to Ellenbrae. But we don't really know what we're going to be doing. We'll just make that up as we go along, I think. Have a look at that. We're pretty much half packed up because we're moving on tomorrow. But I just had to pull the camera out one more time and get a view of that. Absolutely beautiful. And still no crocs. Look at the colours there. Magic. Well, we just drove across the Pentecost. Pretty easy going, bit bumpy, not very deep, but probably deeper than we've seen it before. There's a few people on the other side of the river lining up now to get across. I think we might have been the first one for the day. Oh well, from here on we're on the Gibb River Road Sirius, and we're heading towards Ellenbrae, but I don't know if we'll get that far today, but that's where we're going to be staying probably tomorrow night.
Beautiful day today.
Yeah, no wind.
No sightings of crocodiles on the Pentecost.
With the Pentecost River and the Coburn Ranges behind us. Let's go. Well, we just passed the turn off to Home Valley. It's only about 15 minutes up the road. Just past Home Valley Station, we've hit the bitumen again.
How long for?
Oh, we'll soon find out. Wasn't like this 21 years ago, that's for sure. Coming up to the Durack River crossing. Can't muck around here because I'm guessing we can go straight through, can we?
Yeah, it's the rocky bottom. Let's look at this part.
They're doing some roadworks here, and they're a bit boggy over the other side there. Huh? Not too bad.
Yeah. Made a mess of it, haven't they?
Well, that was the Durack River. Still doing some roadworks down here, which is nice to see. So far the road's been really good. Just been a good gravel road with sections of bitumen. It's way different than we remember it from the last trip up this way. Ellenbrae Station. Fresh scones baked daily. Private bush baths. Tyre repairs and replacements. Well, it's been an interesting drive so far. Road's been very good, graded gravel, sections of bitumen, roadworks at Durack River. All really easy going. Really, we've been sitting at about, I don't know, 60, sometimes 70, just cruising along, taking it real easy. So yeah, real easy day so far. We've just arrived at Ellenbrae, and well, at the entrance to Ellenbrae, and we're going to go down and stay a couple of nights there, I think. Just have a bit of a break. There hasn't been a real lot between here and the Pentecost River, so Ellenbrae, 5k. Just on the road into Ellenbrae. Well, we've pulled into Ellenbrae. There's a few vans here. Go and check in, I guess. Well, we've just checked in, and we've been given an area called the Ringers Camp, where we can pick any spot we like. This is the campground at Ellenbrae. It's pretty quiet at the moment. Got a little busier yesterday, but it's not too bad today. We're just going to head down to the swimming hole in the river, which has freshwater crocs in it apparently. Water hole.
100 metres down the road.
100, I have to walk 100 metres.
Yes, you do.
Yes, well, 100 metres from our campground. At Ellenbrae there is a swimming hole in the river, complete with freshwater crocodiles.
Stop saying that.
Well, that's what they told us. We just came back from reception after having our obligatory scones. They were right.
They were nice.
They were scones.
One really big one.
With jam and cream. Yeah, one big scone, $7.50. And they sold over 20,000 of them. Anyway, also had a thing, I don't know, what was it?
Frappe.
Frappe, there you go.
Frappe.
Yeah, and so when I jump in this room, it's going to sink.
It's like an upside down strawberry.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. On the path down to the river.
There's a swing.
Yeah, he said there was a swing there.
It's just a rope.
A rope swing, yeah. This is the croc-infested swimming hole at Ellenbrae. Morning. Day 2 at Ellenbrae, and we've come down to get some lunch. It's a bit of a treat for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, not normal, but yeah, we're going to have some lunch. You see what's holding up that table?
Yeah. It's like the Flintstones.
It's a diff.
Yeah. And there as well.
That looks like a turbo.
Turbo.
Yeah. Well, just about winds up our stay at Ellenbrae. 2 days is probably enough. $25 per person per night. Well, they had a deal on at the moment. We got the second night for half price. So, is that right?
About that, yeah.
Oh, yeah, something like that. Yeah. But, there's no power. There is potable water up at the homestead, but it's just filtered
Bore water.
bore water. We've been using it. So there's a swimming hole, which you probably just saw.
Nice showers.
Yeah, beautiful showers and flushing dunnies. All that stuff. There's not a real lot to do around the area. It's more about just kicking back and having a rest. Well, it's Mother's Day today. Happy Mother's Day. We're leaving Ellenbrae today and heading further west along the Gibb River Road, but we really don't know where we're going. We'll just dawdle along and see what comes up on the way. We're sort of heading towards the Kalumburu Rd turn off. We are hoping to go up to Drysdale River and leave the van there, which we can do so far. But the road north of Drysdale River and out to Mitchell Falls is still closed, and it's likely to be closed for a couple more weeks yet. So it looks like we may not be getting to Mitchell Falls this time, unless we just go to Drysdale and do a chopper flight out there. That may be an option, I'm not sure. But anyway, that's it. We're leaving Ellenbrae and we're moving on. We're currently at the turn off to Kalumburu on the Kalumburu Rd. We're just tossing up what we're going to do, because currently the road north of Drysdale River is closed and the road into Mitchell Falls is closed. So, and that's what we wanted to do. So we're thinking we might just go up to Drysdale River anyway and stay a couple of nights and then come back down if we can't get through. This is just a roadside stop at the intersection of Kalumburu Rd and Gibb River Road. We just pulled in here for a smoko and have to think about what we're going to do. Wind's picked up a little today and it's only 28 degrees. It's quite cool to be honest, but it's a beautiful day. Travelling's been really good. The road's been amazing. Just the last 30 or 40k, maybe a few smaller corrugations, but up to this point to Kalumburu Rd from Alquestro or from the Pentecost River, it's been like a dirt highway. Absolutely beautiful. We're sitting on about 60 kilometers an hour, maybe 70 sometimes, just cruising along and not having any issues at all. Electrical, sometimes, dust and water and that getting into the plugs, but it's only a matter of spraying it with some CRC and it all comes good again. So we just pulled into here at this rest spot and the stability control on the caravan locked on, and I couldn't even figure out why. I just unplugged it though. We don't use it on these roads, we're only going slow, so we leave it off. Well, that's where we came from. This is where we've got to decide which way we're going to go today. And this is where we think we might go. We're just going to go and have a look at the map and work out some distances and decide what's happening. Drysdale River, north 60 kilometres. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. We've been travelling really well. So I think we might give that a go and stay up there for a couple of days. We've still got, oh, I don't know, about 3 weeks before we can get into Broome, so we really want to drag our feet a bit because we were hoping to get up to Mitchell Falls, but I don't think that's going to happen. The van's travelling really well. I'm talking to the camera, dear. Sorry. Okay, thank you. Take 3. The van's doing really well. We were expecting it to be a lot rougher than this, but it's travelling really well. We don't have any dust problems, and we don't use any dust reduction systems or whatever they call those things. But we have a really well sealed van, and that works perfectly. We put covers over the vents when we travel. That's a little bit of a pain in the butt every time you stop, and every time you leave in the morning you have to put those covers back on. But dust wise, we don't have any issues in the van, which is really good. Stone damage, strike damage, anything like that underneath, once again we've got it all well protected with protection plates around all the plumbing and electrical, and everything's protected under there, so we don't have any issues with that either. Having said that, this road today is so much better than we remember it from 21 years ago. It's really just a drive in the park.
We are here. We will shortly drive to here.
To Drysdale River Station.
Correct. And after that,
who knows?
On the roads.
Yeah, because we were going to go all the way up to Mitchell Falls, up there. Well, we weren't going to drive along the river to get there. We were going to go along the road into Mitchell Falls. And we won't be taking the van into Mitchell Falls. If we do go there, we'll be leaving that at Drysdale River and tenting it. But other than that,
depending on road conditions.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
I'm pretty sure that that Mitchell Falls are closed till later in May. Yeah. And so we'll head up to Drysdale. We'll hang around for a couple of days and have a bit of a break there and decide our moves from there.
Yeah.
And here's a reasonably good map of the whole Gibb River Road. You know, we spent a lot of time in this region here at Alquestro and Emma Gorge and Kununurra and Lake Argyle, and then we tried to stay at Home Valley, but that wasn't open yet, so we gave that a miss and we went on to Ellenbrae Station and we stayed at Ellenbrae. I think that was here.
Yep.
And then from Ellenbrae we travelled on this morning and we've come as far as this intersection here, which is Kalumburu Rd, Gibb River Road intersection, and then we've got from here to Derby to go over the next 21 days. So that's where the action starts. I think that's where all the gorges are and that sort of stuff, so looking forward to that. I don't want to put anybody off, but we haven't seen a croc yet. Halfway along, or actually probably a third of the way along the Gibb River Road, and we're still to see a croc. The Gibb River.
It's flowing. Nice and clear too.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Beautiful and clear.
Yeah. Somebody there now.
Yeah, I saw that. amenities block. Sign of the roads we've been travelling on, but I've got to say, really great condition. These roads, they've been fantastic. Well, kicking back at Drysdale River Station, very quiet here. One other caravan and one other rooftop, and that's about it. This is the good thing about travelling pre-season, is everywhere you go is very quiet. When we checked in, I think he was surprised to see us. We were the only ones. He hadn't had anybody all day, so I'm not sure whether we're staying another night here or not. If we do, it'll just be a take our time and relax. But other than that, I want to get moving on and catch up with some of the gorges further down the Gibb River Road, because I don't think we're going to get up to see Mitchell Falls. Pretty certain that that's not going to open in enough time for us. That's one disadvantage of being early on the trip, I guess. Doesn't matter, we have been to Mitchell Falls before and camped out there, so it's not like we've never been there. Michelle with a USB hand beater.
This is the best thing ever.
USB chargeable hand beater. So what are you making? Cupcakes? And weren't you going to make some bread for the hamburgers tonight?
Yes, I am.
Now this van's just coming up on 10 years old, done well over 200,000 kilometres around the country, and we hadn't for a long time, but today we found 2 loose screws wandering around the floor when we pulled up. Now that's unusual, because I thought I'd got to them all and nipped them up or glued them in, or over the years done everything I had to do to stop them from falling out. But yeah, we don't know where they come from. It'll turn up, we'll find it. After this long, the van's been brilliant. We have made a lot of modifications to it to make it handle the rougher roads. I don't know if you can make that out down there, but that is about the only place we get a bit of dust through, and that comes from the fridge vent, because we've got a 3-way fridge, obviously running on 12 volts when we're driving, but the dust comes in the vent. Even though we do cover them, they still breathe a bit and the dust does out through them.